Today, watch along with Brandon as he revisits the story of Yogi.
Whoa. This dog doesn't have just separation anxiety. This dog has straight anxiety.
It will take overcoming many bumps in the road to find his way to a new home. But with Brandon by his side, he may just have a chance.
The shelter just contacted me, and they say they have what appears to be a middle-aged, possibly 5 or 6-year-old chocolate lab mix who was turned in by his previous family. They say he's extremely nervous, and in my opinion, that's no reason to turn a dog in, but some people give up on dogs a little faster than they should. When I met this dog, there were a couple strikes against him. Number one, he's a middle-aged dog. People typically want either a puppy or something around maybe a year or two old. The fact that he was around 5 or 6 years old, a lot of people just don't want to adopt dogs like that.
Is that you? Is that you? Hi. You the one I heard about? Are you the one I heard about?
Number two, he was an owner surrender. They usually think it's behavioral issues, and in this case, it was anxiety. There's not many people out there lining up for a dog with anxiety.
5-year-old Yogi is desperate to get out of his cage.
And strike number three to be pointed out is they said he was a chocolate lab mix. Yes, he is a mix, but his other mix was obviously a pit bull. And pit bulls are the most common dogs in the shelter, number one, and number two, the most common dogs to not get rescued. So that was more of a reason to adopt him right there, because most likely he was not going to make it.
Relieved to be out of the shelter,
Come here.
Yogi can now settle into life as a lucky dog in training.
Come on, let's go meet the pack. Boom, you're free, go. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
Yogi is a little unsure of his new environment at first.
He just wanted to be left alone. So it doesn't mean he's not social, it just means he likes to be by himself. So this is a perfect opportunity to find a family without a dog.
Meanwhile, a couple in Orange, California is hoping for a new family member.
My name is Becky Barnard. I am a registered nurse. I work at a community college and I live with my husband, John.
I'm a software engineer. We're a couple that loves to be together, loves going to plays, movies, those kind of things.
We have been together for over 40 years and we were high school sweethearts and college sweethearts. We've been married 33 years.
The couple previously had 2 Labradors, Nita and Coco.
We're looking for a dog now because we have not had a dog for over 8 years. And since the kids have moved out and it's just John and I, the house gets really big and is really lonely.
John and Becky are ready to open their home and their hearts.
Both dogs that we've had in the past were rescue dogs. We feel like dogs need second chances and we enjoy having them around.
Yogi is definitely deserving of a second chance. But before Brandon can determine if he's right for John and Becky, he needs to do an assessment.
It was kind of surprising when I did the assessment. Yogi actually was pretty well trained. I mean, for a shelter dog, you always think, well, this dog's gonna have little to no training. He was very well trained. So the first thing I have him do was sit for me, and he gives me a nice picture-perfect sit. So I followed up with a treat. That's when things got interesting. Let me see that again. Yow. Yogi's a middle-aged dog, and he was never taught to take treats as a puppy, obviously. So this is just ingrained in his personality at this point. This is how he takes treats. And so it's very difficult to train a dog at this age how to take treats efficiently. It's not the dog being malicious, it's just the dog never being taught manners. The way you stop this bad habit is not to pull away. All that'll do is entice them to go grab it. The way you stop this is simply push the treat towards them. Easy. There you go. Nice. There you go. That's an easy. They always say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, which is very untrue. You just can't teach them as fast. Young dogs learn much more efficiently. Older dogs, you just have to put a little more time and effort in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got them all. All right. Moving right along. So now that's all cleared up. It's time to get back to the assessment. Do you know it down? Nice. Good.
5-year-old chocolate lab mix Yogi is getting acclimated to life at Lucky Dog Ranch. Despite some initial nerves, he's already overcome an issue of manners.
Good. There you go. Much better. Stepped away from that session with all 10 fingers. I still have them, by the way.
With Yogi making progress, Brandon heads to the city of Orange to meet with John and Becky Barnard to see if they're a good match for him.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, how are you?
Good, come on in.
So tell me your experience with dogs.
We've had 2 dogs.
I remember when I met this family, I thought to myself right away, yeah, they're very experienced with dogs. They've had dogs their entire lives, specifically big dogs. But very few people in the world are experienced with anxiety-ridden dogs. That is a whole different ballgame. Time will tell if this is the right family for Yogi.
It's exciting to think that he might have a dog that would fit with us, because then it would make our family complete.
So we wrapped up our meeting, and before I left, I went ahead and checked out the backyard, and lo and behold, there's a pool there. Easy enough to train. It's perfect. All right, I'm gonna get back to the ranch.
Okay, great.
Thanks, Brandon.
Besides that, this sounds pretty cut and dry. I'm thinking I could probably get Yogi trained up in less than a week and get him to his new home.
But just when Brandon thinks Yogi's adoption is a done deal, an underlying issue surfaces. The next day, Brandon goes outside and notices that when Yogi is left alone, he displays signs of separation anxiety.
Not the end of the world when you have separation anxiety, but the fact that he's scratching at the door, essentially that does a lot of damage. And I promise you, anybody that rescues a dog and they come home and they see there's damage all over the house from the dog scratching it, that's not gonna fly. And maybe this is why he was turned in, I don't know. But nobody wants a dog to do this when they're not home.
I'm seeing him running all over the house, pacing, scratching at the door, crying, you name it.
He was only alone for 5 minutes in my house, as you can see here, and he was already scratching at the windows. Well, what happens if I was gone for 2-3 hours? That's a lot of dog right there, big claws scratching at the paint on the wall. That could do a lot of damage. So we had to get to this problem and hopefully fix it right away.
Hey, come here, come here, come here. You all right? You don't like being left alone, huh?
When 5-year-old Yogi came to Lucky Dog Ranch, he was a little nervous.
You all right?
Brandon quickly found out that when he's left alone, he has separation anxiety.
You have two different forms of separation anxiety. You have learned and you have genetic. Learned is something we all experienced during the pandemic. Everybody got a dog. These dogs grew up with having the family home 24/7, so it was normal to them. Then all of a sudden, everybody went back to work. It caused separation anxiety because it was a shock to the animal system. Where's mom and dad?
This dog doesn't have just separation anxiety. This dog has straight anxiety.
Genetic separation anxiety is what they're born with. The problem when it's genetic is it's much more difficult to deal with when the dog is 6 years old, like Yogi here, because now it's just become part of his personality.
He launches right out of the yard and just kept running.
And it looks like we have an escape artist on our hands.
Come here. It's okay.
It's very difficult to eliminate the separation anxiety altogether, but if we're putting it on a spectrum of 1 to 10 and he's a 6, I could possibly get it down to a 4 or a 3, and that's the main goal here.
Over the next week, Brandon focuses on ways to ease Yogi's anxiety.
I've tried the calming sprays. That didn't work. I've tried a specially designed calming music box. No improvement there.
This dog's a mystery how he was turned into the shelter. It could be anxiety, it could be the fact that he kept escaping and it just became a liability for the previous owner. It works like an onion. You just start unpeeling the layers and eventually you start getting to the core root of the problem.
Oh, there he goes again. All right. This goes beyond what any trainer can help Yogi with. So I think I'm gonna have to reach out to a vet.
Quality of life is the most important thing when it comes to a rescue dog. And I could see that this dog was not happy. He was gonna continue down this road and it was potentially gonna get worse. So I went ahead and called the vet to see if they recommended something to help with his anxiety.
So I'm reaching out to you for help. What can we do here?
This is when the vet recommended a medication. It's very mild, but it's very effective.
Can I still do daily activities, exercise with him?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the daily activities and the exercise will be beneficial during this time, and hopefully we'll see some benefit within the next month.
Over the next month, Brandon gives Yogi daily doses of health supplements to help relieve his anxiety. He also continues to exercise Yogi, starting with walking and working up to jogging.
After about a week or so, I saw results. After 2 weeks, I saw even more results. And as time went on, I noticed that Yogi was a much more stable personality. He was happier, he was easier to manage, and most importantly, He was excited to get up and go for a walk.
Yogi's already showing signs of improvement, so it's time to step it up even more. Come. And we sit. Good.
With Yogi's anxiety under control, Brandon can focus more on his training.
And we sit. And we lie down. I'm gonna continue training him, continue exercising him, so he'll just get that much better. Good, good. Okay, come on.
When 5-year-old Yogi came to Lucky Dog Ranch, he had severe anxiety. After exercise and training, Yogi has completely transformed.
This is several weeks later, and he's not trying to run away. He's actually more focused on me. Right now, I see a much happier dog than I did before.
And when I think about it, there's really nothing more for him to accomplish here at the Lucky Dog Ranch.
It's been a long road for Yogi, but he's earned his green graduation collar.
I honestly thought that green collar would never go on, because when you rescue a dog from a shelter and you find out they have anxiety, you run the risk of being stuck with that dog forever, because most people don't want a dog with anxiety.
Surprise.
Hi, this must be Yogi.
Say hi to your boy. How are you?
Good, how are you?
This was a long conversation I had to have with the new family. Are they ready to take on a dog with anxiety? Because his anxiety is not gone. It might be lower than it was, it might be more manageable, but it is not gone by any stretch.
Hi. Surprise you a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I did my job right.
We had been preparing and anticipating, and then to have Yogi come and join us and be able to play with him and just see how he was, it was kind of exciting.
Look at you. You're a big boy. You're a big boy. Look at you. Oh, yeah.
It was really great to see Yogi surrounded by his new family, because I had a feeling that he'd never experienced anything like this his entire life.
Look at this. Oh.
Little missing piece of the puzzle, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of nice.
So guys, let's have a little chat about him. Here.
Okay.
I had to have a heart-to-heart with them about Yogi's condition. I had to explain to them that his anxiety, it's not gone. It's technically in remission. It's something that they'll have to deal with basically all of his life. So my question to both of you is, are you willing to take on the challenge of having a dog like this?
Yes, every dog has challenges one way or another, and so this will just be our challenge with this dog.
When you have a dog with high anxiety, and you add on top of the fact that he was middle-aged, it was very difficult to find the right family, and this family stepped up.
And to seal the deal, Brandon takes Yogi for a dip in his new pool to make sure he knows where the exits are.
Any dog can swim, but it's not if they can swim, it's if they can find the exits. The typical scenario is wherever the dog falls in, that's where they try to get out. After about 10, 15 minutes of swimming right there, what happens, they get tired, and then we all know what happens next. They might not make it if they're not pool trained.
Yay.
Safe and secure with his new family, Yogi has a lifetime of love ahead of him.
Just like I used to spoil the kids, I can spoil the dog, and that'll be nice to have the pitter-patter of feet again.
So what do you guys think?
I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Great to have a dog back in the family.
I think Yogi's going to improve our lives because we're going to be more active.
Think you can take it from here?
Yeah,
I think so.
And at that moment, I knew it was time to say my goodbyes. These are all yours.
Thank you. Yeah. Take good care of him, huh, Yogi?
So long, Yogi. Take care of yourself. All right, guys.
It's been quite a few years since I've seen him. He's not middle-aged anymore. He's now a senior. So I'm about to find out how his anxiety is, how his journey has been over the last few years.
It's been 6 years since Brandon introduced Yogi to John and Becky, and they have no idea that he's about to surprise them with a reunion.
You two haven't aged a bit. You haven't aged a bit. You haven't. Neither has this boy. How are you?
Good, how are you? Good to see you.
Yogi, come here.
It was really exciting to see Brandon, something that we didn't expect. It was nice to see him.
Yogi's still doing very well, thanks to him. So it was good to tell him all about what Yogi's been up to for the last 6 years.
So how's he doing?
He's doing really well. He's been a really good dog.
Yeah.
He's aged really well.
I see that.
Slowed down a lot.
I see that.
Can't walk him as long anymore.
11 years old. I mean,
Yeah.
tell me about his anxiety. I remember it was an issue when I had him.
He still has it. It rears its ugly head every once in a while. It is with certain events such as fireworks.
So it's environmental anxiety.
It is. But other than that, he does really well. He doesn't try and scratch at the door or anything like that. We have 3 grandkids now, and he is fine with them. Yogi's anxiety really was in the very beginning. He was anxious about being out and about and around people. And we were concerned that he would jump the fence like he did over at the ranch. But Yogi really did well once we got home and got him into a routine. And he knows when he's going to be fed, when he's going to be walked, and how our days go. So he's adjusted well to us.
So you're saying he's good with the grandkids?
He's very good. He's good with all kids. And he's really good with other dogs. Loves meeting other dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, little kids don't necessarily know how to pet a dog, but Yogi just takes it and does nothing.
I was concerned about Yogi and my grandsons just because it's something new for him, but he's done really well with them. One of them does a little bit of climbing on him, and then Yogi gets tired and says, okay, exiting stage left, and leaves. He's a lot calmer now that we've retired.
Well, he's retired too.
Yes, he's joined the ranks of the retired, so he's much happier when we can take walks not so early in the morning, and we can do them a little bit more leisurely and not so, let's hurry up, let's get going, we gotta go to work.
So he likes to sleep in?
He does like to sleep in.
Good.
He does do that, and in the morning he's like, why are you getting up?
Makes 2 of us.
And he doesn't like to miss his walks.
No.
He loves getting out for his walk.
Yes, he's just a sweet dog. His bark is still really scary.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
He hasn't lost that.
People come over to, work on our house or whatever, and some are like, oh, a dog, great, let me pet it. And the other ones are like, can you get that dog out of here?
Yeah, exactly. Yogi, come here. Come here. Come here. Can I get my kiss? No kiss? It's all right, I'll give you one. Well, I've already told you once, but I'll say it again. Take care of him.
Thank you. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us our boy.
Be good, Yogi.
Yogi means a lot to us. The last 6 years have been very fulfilling to have a dog in our house. It's been a number of years since we had a dog, and we're empty nesters. And it's just nice to have him run down and greet us and be so excited to see us after the day, and we love having him.
Yogi is irreplaceable. He's been such a good boy, and it's been nice to have him as part of our family.
From hopeless to a home, that's my mission. One dog at a time.